Oh, look at that little guy. Do we have the green light?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm Christopher Warren. I am the digitization technician at the Hood Museum of Art, Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire. And with me is, would you like to introduce yourself, Kimberly?
Hey guys, I'm Kim Martell. I'm Chris's brother, or sister, I guess. So far, going great.
Yeah. And we've got a squawk in the background. That's not a technical difficulty. It's my.
It's a technical difficulty. Let's be fair.
It's a difficulty. It's
Technically, he's a difficulty.
It's my amazing nephew Pip,
Yeah.
who has some relation to Kimberly.
Yeah.
And this is TiltBrush. TiltBrush is a program through Google. They officially said they're going to stop updating it and even maintaining the save servers. But that's actually not so bad because Google did a really cool thing. And they made it. But that's actually not so... Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
That was me.
They made it open source, and there are, I believe, it's not Quill, but there is an open source version of it if you're using an Oculus Quest or Quest 2 or something like that. You can go to SideQuest and load it up. Also, I believe it's going to be available for free on the Steam VR store. So what we're going to do right now is paint. You can hear maybe I've got some synthwave in the background. So let me jump over to the back. Donk. There's my platform. And we're going to write something in the air. I'm going to use this to do it. And so obviously it says how to snowman. But the fun thing about TiltBrush is it's not as much painting as it is sculpture, and it's additive sculpture. So as we see, it's actually three-dimensional. But not quite. It's two-dimensional three-dimensional. As I'm in a three-dimensional space with two-dimensional artwork. So we can either choose to fake it or embrace it. And let's get an environment here. That's the fastest way to make a snowman. Press the snowman button. But I'm going to make it harder on us. There we are. As with all art, we're going to start by cheating.
I think it looks great.
This is a guide. Ooh, and I'm going to put it down. Actually, forget about that for a second. I'm going to start from the ground up. It's winter time. Getting some live there. Anyone watching, Kimberly?
Yeah, looks like we've got 4 people watching right now.
Oh, not bad. Anyone, feel free to jump in the chat if you have any questions about tech or what it's like to work in the academic field or the art field, but not be the creative in the situation, although still trying to be creative.
Is that supposed to be snow?
It's what I want it to be, Kimberly.
Okay, all right. Well, do you want it to be snow?
I want it to be snow, yes.
Okay, it looks snow-like. I actually got to see snow a couple of days ago. It was pretty terrifying. I thought I was dreaming.
What's terrifying is that our mother Marsha, we will call her, is in Austin, Texas, snowed in, and we don't even know if she has power yet. Did you find that out?
No, she's in. Okay, so correction, she's in Houston.
No, she's in
Texas,
Houston, Texas.
and she does currently have power, but they're rolling blackouts.
Ooh, must be nice.
And she's got a plumber at the house because she had a hot water pipe burst. So she hasn't had hot water
she's so la-di-da that she has an excess of hot water in the middle
She had
of...
so much hot water that it exploded.
In case anyone's wondering, I am on my hands and knees right now doing this.
Oh, good. Well, I want it to be accurate. This is supposed to be virtual reality. Are you also cold? Did you open a window?
I don't actually use my heat, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for texture. I like paper for texture. And we're gonna be making, we'll get this a little blue. I think I'm actually gonna go for, Kimberly, how like not too long ago everything is, is it a kaiju? And you're a big fan of, is it anime?
Yeah.
Well, I think the new thing is gonna be, is it a cyberpunk?
Oh gosh, I hope not. Because it does. There's so much that maybe could be cyberpunk, and I dislike it so much.
Is it that you dislike cyberpunk, or you dislike wondering if it's a cyberpunk?
I mean, it's very similar to how I feel about like hipsters and steampunk. Like, I don't actually dislike those things, but I dislike everything around them, and also the dislike culture. And I realize that that's hypocritical of me to dislike the dislike culture, but to me it's really exhausting to hate on to listen to other people hate on other people. It is a huge waste of time. And so I just does any of that make sense?
Oh yeah, it's like how you were super into emo and then figured out that you just like Wes Anderson movies, and then figured out that you pretty much just like shadow boxes. You take make a little diorama out of a shoebox.
Yeah.
So
it was kind of like
you weren't wrong about any of those things.
Yeah. But yeah, I think people spend as much time hating on certain things than they do actually the people who are actually cultivating those things. Mm-hmm. But cyberpunk, I feel doesn't really have a whole lot of bearing in reality, and so it really shouldn't be taking up people's time.
Well, I think one thing that we forget about cyberpunk is that how much of it was a reaction to Thatcher's England and Ronald Reagan. That, I mean, yeah, I know things work in cycles and all that, but if you don't understand that, even Cyberpunk 2077, that was a role-playing game that was made as a direct, response to Thatcher's England and all that. And
well, yeah, it took 30 years to get out. It started in 77.
Yeah. Well, hence it wasn't an aesthetic back then. There was the new punk scene, and these were cyberpunks, as opposed to cyber hipsters. Which
exactly.
You've seen my driving glasses, Kimberly.
Yes, you're a cyber hipster.
I hate you. Hate you, I love you.
Pip is actively doing 5 different puzzles at the same time, watching television and playing a highlights game on his hand-me-down phone. He's a busy boy.
Not his hand-me-down phone, his special phone.
Yeah, it's very special. Well, he upgraded fast. He got an iPhone 4, and then 3 days later, he got an iPhone 5. But
oh, I could have used that. Not the iPhone 5, the Sphere guide that I had. I'm gonna try something a little that you don't really get to do that much in reality, but I'm gonna try it in virtual reality. Because I like There's a little trick that you can do in 3D animation. It's like people talk about how they don't like some 3D because everything looks dead-eyed.
Yeah.
And one trick people actually do is put light behind the eyes.
Oh.
In case anyone was wondering, this technique I'm using of making a circle and then filling in that circle, that's called a guide.
Oh, I thought it was paper mache.
Paper mache.
Mache.
Which is paper machete.
Machete. That's, yes.
I'm surprised I've never seen that paper machete.
A paper machete?
Yeah.
You could probably make one.
Oh, you can make, Kimberly, you can make anything out of a machete, even paper.
Yeah, I have to do a Zoom, as you know, I'm doing a Zoom baby shower tomorrow, and it's going to be 24 people in a Zoom meeting. About 20 of them have never used Zoom before, so I've created a bunch of paper visual aids to help us. Things like a picture of a microphone that says muted, you're muted, and a picture of a microphone that says not muted, I can hear you.
Always mute before you flush.
Yes, exactly. But no, in this case, they're probably going to have their cameras on because they're going to be on their laptop or their desktop computers and stuff, and it's going to be something. It will be something. So I'm looking forward to it, sort of, but there's always that fear that it's all going to go horribly wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like this.
That's called logic and experience.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, can he have a carrot for a nose?
Oh yes, but he has to have a cyber carrot.
Oh man.
Somehow I disconnected.
Would that be like neon?
It'll be like Neo.
Oh.
That's right, Kimberly. Keanu Reeves. He's a cyberpunk.
Is he really?
He's Johnny Silverhands. Of course he's a cyberpunk.
Oh, okay.
Silverhand. Sorry. Although I don't know, like you've experienced more of it as Kimberly, for everyone hanging out or listening on the VOD later, is a Let's Player. And you've done a little bit of Cyberpunk, have you not, with Twitter Jeff?
Oh yeah, I've played a fair amount of Cyberpunk, yeah.
You've cyberpunked.
Yeah, both in the game Cyberpunk 77 or whatever, and just other games that are Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Which I didn't know that was a genre, and I didn't know it was a thing, and I just thought that it was a word that they made up, and then I found out. Yeah, so yeah, and I have played that a bit. Oh, and there's a baby. Hey, what's up? So, Pip is doing his own coloring.
All right.
Yeah. Hold on. Pip, do you want to listen to? There. I'm putting the headphones on him so he can hear the music in the. See? Uncle Chris is building a snowman. Snowman. He's going, what?
That is not. I'm in Alabama right now, and even I know that is not how you do it.
That is not a snowman.
Okay,
but we
saying...
went outside. We went outside when it was snowing, and he attempted to make a snowball, and then he picked up some ice, and it was so cold that it hurt his hand, and he cried until I brought him inside, and oh, that's loud. So yeah, he cried until I brought him inside and put him in the bathtub.
In the bathtub?
Yeah.
So since this is Cyberpunk, I'm actually going to go with a teal, not teal, like a neon...
Oh, hold on a moment. II2407 is asking, is tilt brush commonly used by museums or other related industries?
It's used by a lot of independent artists, I would definitely suggest going to Tiltbrush with your just regular browser. And before March, I believe 15th, you'll still be able to view all of their uploads and things like that. That artists have created some really amazing stuff. And as we go towards the end, once we finish the Snowman, I will actually go. Is that a good enough nose there, Kimberly? Kimberly? Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Look down a little bit. I can't see it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's good. That's very cybery.
Okay. Yeah. I have a larger field of view because I'm in VR.
Yeah.
But I would definitely suggest going there and looking at some of the art, and you can even it's not quite as good as say you're using a VR headset or even like a Gear VR or Google Cardboard to view this stuff, which I do suggest you do. Just throw your phone in some cheap thing you got at the gas station, because they're quite beautiful to see in high quality in 3D. But another factor of this is that if I so chose, I could output this much in the same way you can output a CAD, computer-aided drafting file, and I could either use it as a artifact or object in a game, an asset, so I could create an entire game in Tiltbrush, and people have. Or I could 3D print it. I don't own a 3D printer, and I don't think I would want this funky snowman hanging around because he would look like the ghost of this funky snowman because it's a 3D printer and it would all be one color.
Yeah, but you could paint him afterwards, couldn't you?
Exactly, because I am a turbo nerd.
Yeah.
And I was always jealous of my friends with who had money but didn't have social skills and thusly painted minifigures, which those things are expensive. Oh, I didn't realize I gave him a nipple eye.
Javier's on the has entered the chat.
JV,
hey,
you're at work. Javier is a very good friend of ours from Mexico City, and he had told me before that he wouldn't be able to make it because he's at work. Oops. Just gonna...
What's up?
Oops.
So, just so you know, Chris, apparently Javier is not at work, and
good.
The remote desktop has alerted you that somebody else is trying to use your computer, i.e. me, and needs you to hit continue to let me edit or type anything in right now.
Where is... Okay. There we go. Woo! So that's a basic snowman, and the problem is we're not what I would think of as basic.
No, I would like him to have some flair.
I'm giving him flair, don't you worry. Because as I said, that you can use these things as assets, you can also use assets in these things. So I go to the poly library, where I find polygons, and yes, that's what they call a polygon. Have a little Pikachu there.
Pip has limited understanding of how the computer works, but has yelled hi at the computer several times. I keep having to mute. Yeah. Yeah, I know, honey. It's very strange.
Give him a sassy, jaunty arm there.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I will try to remember what part the thumb comes out.
I don't know. Let's see. There you go.
In case anyone was wondering, I do actually have my background in cartooning. Any Dartmouth folks who are watching are familiar with probably the Center for Cartoon Studies in White River Junction, Vermont, right near Hanover, New Hampshire.
Oh, nice sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Javier says you should put a fox sitting next to the snowman.
Oh, I'll
I know,
definitely,
he also says
I'll
hi,
definitely
Pip.
cheat like that.
Yeah.
Got that backwards, didn't I? Trying to. Yes.
Uncle Chris is making that snowman. Look at that. And he's got some cool sunglasses and a green carrot nose.
Gonna.
And Javier says that your comics are amazing.
Yes, Javier is a fan, and because of him, I realized that my character, the uninsaneable Professor Fisty, could be loosely translated in Spanish as Dr. Punchies.
Oh, that's great.
And I love that. As Kimberly knows, we come from a family that is actually our family name, even though it was a made-up name. And one of our relatives had to change that name because even though it was made up, it sounded too ethnic.
Yep.
And his job at the time, boxer. So a boxer had to change his name from Fisty.
Yeah.
Ooh, icing. That must be good. Nah.
Yeah, Fisty, and Javier says he always says punchy instead of fisty.
I like it.
Oh, I like it too.
Now, as we promised, Javier, we will have a little fox, and I will cheat by stealing a fox. And that's okay, because foxes, they steal from us. However, I actually have to make myself smaller in order to pull this off.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He's getting pretty intense. Look at that beautiful fox.
I didn't make that.
Well, I don't know. It's still nice. You chose it. That's a thing.
Not even that. Javier told me to.
Okay. Good job, Javier. You're killing it.
All right, so we've got that there. Oh, another interesting thing about Tilt Brush is as a way of scaling you, so you can get in for the deep details and also do large things all at once. And it starts at squirrel, which actually depending on the kind of fox, that might be accurate. And then it can go all the way up to elephant, and then apparently blue whale.
Oh, wow.
So there's our snowman there, but it's missing something. I think we all know what that is.
Oh, I like his sassy eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you're a snowman, you have to have sass because your life is short. There we go. And because I think anyone up in New England right now would like to see.
And he's naked.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. He's got the buttons, but he really needs a top hat.
At least.
But since this is cyberpunk, it has to be a fascinator.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you know, like in Animal Crossing, a game that you play and know.
Oh yeah.
And claim
Go
to be
on.
good at.
So good.
It's
I'm
a
an
tiny.
expert.
It's a tiny hat.
Oh, a tiny hat. Okay. Could have just said tiny hat.
Well, I say tiny hat so much that you might not know I was actually talking about a tiny hat.
Okay.
And actually, I think I'll keep it green, but I'll steal from that green.
Awesome. You may notice that Pip has gone quiet. It's because I got some fruit snacks and tossed them into the other room.
That is really, really smart. I did a similar thing with my cat.
Yeah.
Cats and almost 3-year-olds, basically the same
toddlers,
thing.
Very similar. They have very similar toys.
Oh yeah, remember that fish toy I got?
Yeah,
from
that
the
was a cat toy.
Yeah,
He still plays with that.
If only there was a number that I could call to stop you from doing that to your child.
Nope.
Well,
Kids and cats are the same.
I've made a hash out of this hat, but honestly, I don't think it's that bad.
I don't hate it. I think it looks good.
Just gotta fill that in. Oh wait, he's gotta have the hobo popped stovepipe. There we go.
Oh really? I was thinking it needs a little holly, but that's fine.
Only if it's cyber holly. So let me.
I guess that would be like an electric blue color, maybe.
Well, I gotta do some berries, and then yes, absolutely, it has to be electric blue.
It's electric. Oh my gosh, I have to stop saying that. Javier thinks that it should have a metal mesh scarf.
A metal mesh scarf.
Yeah.
Try. Javier, do you know something about this program? I don't.
He just has very high expectations of your ability.
All right, here we go. A scarf. And draw
Pip just
the
ran over
knot.
to me, punched me in the arm, and then
Take that, Mom!
rolled away. Yeah, now
More
he's-
fruit snacks.
More fruit snacks. Bam.
Well,
Ooh,
that
it's
is a metal
beautiful.
scarf. I don't know. It's also undulating. That's fun.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, I love it.
So now let's go ahead. Oh, what are we looking at at time, Kimberly?
It looks well. It's been 27 minutes.
Oh wow! So this was originally going to be a half an hour. I don't have a problem with that, but
Yep.
I need to at least wrap it up so we can take a picture here. If we like this, I'm going to throw the VOD, video on demand, or recorded version of this, which probably will not have comments. So that's a great thing about having actually.
Well, I've been reading the comments as much as I can.
Yes, that's a great thing about having a producer like Kimberly, is or preferably one better than Kimberly, is that you don't
I'm pretty
need the
much bottom
comments
of the barrel.
because she's picking and choosing them.
Yeah. Oh, well, this has been awesome. I really like the Snowman.
Yes.
So this carnival, how long is it going on? Is it just the week?
It's the month. It is all of Black History Month. And the theme of the entire Winter Carnival, I did that wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. It's not. Nope. Close. It's 2021.
There we are.
That's a 2, a 0, a 2, and then a 1. Good job.
Yes.
All right,
and
now stand back and take a picture.
The theme of this whole carnival is, well, it's right there below. It's a reboot, or what is it? You can read it, Kimberly.
Rebooted. It's
Rebooted.
Level Up Carnival Rebooted.
Yes. Now there's some fantastic ice carvings and snow sculptures all throughout the campus that you can socially distantly enjoy, especially when it comes to time of day, because if it's not super important to you to get it at a popular time of day, you can really enjoy some amazing stuff without being in a crowd. There we go. And my fill light, I think I want a brighter blue fill. Oh, there we go. That is club in the 80s.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, here.
Wow, the mood lighting.
I know.
That really changed everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I saved it for last. So this is how you make a snowman in Tilt Brush. Gonna take a little picky pick.
Yeah, take a picture.
Oh, actually, it'll be higher resolution. Trying to get it when it's pink. Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe not. I'll just take a bunch of pictures. Because guess what? Film is free in cyber world.
Yeah. Yeah. Quantity and eventual quality. That's what I always say.
Quantity to the point where they ask you to stop. If they've asked you to stop, you're done. All right.
I remember once I asked a guy to take my picture, and he took one picture and gave it back to me, and I have never had that much confidence in anything in my whole life.
You always save your sketch with a picture, which is actually kind of nice if you're going through and trying to look for your sketch. A nice thing about it is I can actually go back in and alter this because I've saved it.
Nice.
So if I really want to change something, or if I want to, reuse this asset by removing like Happy 2021 and removing assets that, are free but I did not directly create, I could do that. So let's go ahead. Oh, these are sketches. Okay, let's look at some sketches that other people have made.
All right. Well, it is 4:30, so I don't know.
Okay. Then we'll just end with this.
Oh.
Spooky. Okay. So once again, I'm Christopher Warren. That is Kimberly Martell. You can look for us on the internet because we both do different things on the internet that I don't want to directly apply to Dartmouth College. Have a nice night. Enjoy your winter carnival.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.